Namaste, namaste, everybody. I'm Sophia Rego, the founder of Fia Soul Wisdom and your intuitive connector at Holistic Concierge. For 8 years, I've been intuitively connecting healers, seekers, supporting experts to share their work. Seekers to deepen into their healing journey. Just give me a minute. So today I am coming in as a holistic connector. The space is where we match with you the right people, modalities, and support for healing and transformation and self discovery. This is where your journey meets the right support at the right time. So, welcome, Teri Angel from the US. So, I would like you to share the different people that I bring on. So just give me a minute and I am going to, there we go. So I had a few disturbances. So welcome, Terry. And I have met Terry a while back, a few years now. And we've been in the same energetic field talking about different beautiful things. And recently, Terry has been to India and she was able to visit my family, which was such a pleasure to have two different people meet at and me in the comments. So I am so happy to have you here and present you as one of our members. And I would love you to share about yourself and what you are bringing on to the world with the books that you have. So welcome.
Thank you, Sophia. Such a warm welcome, and I appreciate it. And yes, I absolutely loved meeting your family and getting that big hug from your mom. You know what that feels like. She's adorable. So, hello, everyone. I am Teri Angel. I like to refer to myself as an angel conduit because I'm open to hearing their messages. And then, as those messages come in, I share them out with the world. And one way I share that is through a blog. Every night I write what my conversation with them was all about, and they always give us guidance every night. And then once that year is completed, it turns into a book. And that's what Sophia was referring to. I just published the book Midnight Calls with the Angels, The Year of Joy. And this is from all of 2025, all the messages that came through and their guidance. And it was a beautiful year. It was a year of joy for me. I had very enjoyable experiences traveling, taking the Peace on Earth Tour International. The Peace on Earth Tour is my mission. It's a mission of hope and peace. And as an international peace ambassador, peace is so important to me. It's what I live for. It's every day I want to wake up and hear there's peace in the world. So taking it international was a big dream of mine that was finally come true this year. I did visit India, as Sophia said, had a couple of months there where I really was able to touch the land and talk to so many people and just feel that energy that's there in India. I also went to Egypt and walked where
Yes.
Moses walked and went to the Red Sea. And that was an amazing journey. And then my last stop was the UK before I came back to the States. I've been on this journey for 5.5 years now. It'll be 6 years in September. And it's been a very interesting journey, Sophia. It has been
Yes.
one that I never could have imagined the things that would have happened over the last 6 years. It's amazing. I've been to every state except two. One of those is Alaska, so that might take a little bit to get there. But I did make it to Hawaii last year, so I thought that was quite interesting.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what I do. That's who I am. I just want to spread peace out into the world. And my life has been one of quite the up and down journey. I've had a lot of physical struggles in my life, but with each struggle, I came through that fire a different person, a changed person. And that's what I also try to help people to understand. Our challenges are not punishment, they're there to help us grow and to show us something, to teach us some lesson. So, as part of that, I also worked with people with PTSD. I do a lot of counseling and spiritual type of coaching and counseling, as well as business coaching, and helping people understand that your business is an entity and it
Yeah.
has a divine higher self. So that's one of the things I love about what I do is I can always steer it and steer the people that I talk to into looking at a new perspective of seeing
Abs-
things and being
Yeah.
able to live the best life possible.
And I love
So,
that.
Sophia,
That's yeah. I love that you bring the the part of the piece. I think that's the centermost of everything that you do. My personal experience being around you is that just the piece of when you have those conversations, the prayers that you do. Whenever I see you live, I just want to hop in for a little bit, say hi, and I just take that moment for, even if it's 5 minutes, if I'm between my sessions or between my lunch break and I see you pop in, I come, I say hi, you'll always see me, I'm just saying love from Sweden, and then I pop off. And that's that piece that you exuberate through your live sessions. And we need that. Like when you said you were going on a peace tour around the world, I was just like, that's what we need sometimes. Someone going and sharing about what people need, the peace within our everyday, right? And so I
mhm,
love that about you. So that's one of the reasons I have been following you. And I just, when you said 5 6 years, that's where I've been following you for the past 5 6 years now. So that's amazing.
right. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's been quite the journey. And you mentioned my going live. I go live every morning on it's called the
Yes,
Morning Cup of Joy. And
yes,
it's a time to just check in, see how everybody's doing. Is there something you need? Is there um, something going on that we can pray with you about and pray for? Because we end our show every day with prayer and taking
yes.
prayer requests. And that show started organically during COVID in
Yeah.
2020. And I was just wondering if there was anybody else out there. Is there anybody that,
Community. Exactly.
right,
It
that's
was it
wondering?
was a community, and we see the same names popping up and everybody saying hi to each other. And during the time where everybody was asked to separate themselves, that's when everybody came online. And I think that was what you've created for me. Like I said, I just come in, say hi to everybody, and then everybody's like, hey everybody, and then it's like you get into this conversation. So that's been my connection with you, is coming in, listening to the messages, the like when you've pulled a card, it's like okay, and I come always to the right time. We always show up at the right time and the right messages that we
Oh,
need to hear. So that's the pure joy that I feel that you share with the world, with your community. And may it be small or big, and that's what we're creating, is that every day members showing up and just being, having someone to say hi to. And you know your community so well, they're so supportive, and I see so many familiar faces, and it's like I've grown to know them. And everybody comes and says, I'm having a good day, I'm having a not so good day. And the prayers, I think that's that part where, for me, it's my afternoon cup of coffee. For you guys, it's the morning. But it
right.
just, it comes at a perfect time for me. And sometimes your live
Mhm.
shows a little bit delayed, but it just, I still go on, say hi, and hop off. So that's for me.
Yeah, yeah, and it's interesting because some of the people that come on every day have been there for that whole 6 years that we've been on. but they're so welcoming of anyone that comes in that's just finding it. And they just draw them into the family. We call ourselves a family. We're the P's
The
for peace.
peas.
Because
Yes.
the angels said, you know how that happened? The angels said that we're all like peas in a pea pod. We may not look exactly the same, we not be the same size, but we're all like-minded. We're all together in this, in the big pea pod of life.
Yes.
So yeah, we are the P's for peace, and I love that. But yeah, they're so welcoming and inclusive of anyone who wants to come in for just that little bit, or if you want to stay and keep coming back. It's an open space of just acceptance and love, and that's what they're all about. Is just being happy every day.
So tell us a little bit more about the book that you have been sharing with us. What should
The book,
anyone, yes, the book.
I happen to have it right here. Um, so, as I mentioned, I sit with the angels at night. Now, sometimes I'll have something on my mind that I want to discuss with them, and usually it's like happenings in the world, or I'm hearing the same concerns from different people, so I'll bring that up to the angels. But I just sit and talk to them, and then I ask them a question relating to that, and then they give this most wonderful answer every night. They're all different. Every message for 6 years now has been different. Well, this is my 5th year of doing that particular routine. But the messages don't repeat. Sometimes the gist of it does when they've told us something like over and over, like kind of like what we have to do with kids. It's like we'll tell them something, but then we have to remind them of it. So
Yes.
sometimes we get those gentle reminders from the angels, from spirit. So they have me just put this book together every year. They all look different. They all have a little bit different title. But this particular one is the Year of Joy, because they told me at the beginning of 2025 that it was going to be the year of joy. And little did I know how joyful it was going to be. I just had the most fantastic year. And doesn't mean there weren't things that happened that weren't happy, happy, joy, joy, because that's life.
Yes.
We can expect the unexpected. We can expect to have some struggles and some challenges. But overall, when I look back at 2025, it was an amazing year. And the people that I got to meet, the things I got to see and do. And every day when I was there in Egypt and when I was there in India, I wrote about the experience I was having there and talked about those places. I talked about meeting your mom and dad and
Yes.
spending a little time with them. So all of that is included in the book. Everything, the words I said to the angels, the words that they gave us, it's all there. And then at the end of each of those messages, they give us a little nugget, just something sweet to hold on to. I'm just going to open the book to a page because that's the
Yes.
way this thing works. When you open to a page, it's the page you're on. And I'm going to see what the angel whisper is on this page. Choose to step forward. The
Mm.
entire universe steps with you. So that's what I'm talking about. It's little nuggets to make us just know that that's just for us, right? They're talking to me. And when they say choose to step forward, sometimes we feel like we're stuck and we don't know which
Mm.
direction to turn. We don't know what decision is the right decision to make. So when you open a page and it says to you, choose to step forward, it's like, okay, it's time. It's divine time to make my choices, to make my decisions. And
Yes.
whatever choice you make, that's what you're going to have, what you're going to experience. So, and we're always making
Beautiful.
choices. Every day we choose to get out of bed or not, right?
Yes,
We choose what to
absolutely.
do, right? We choose what to feed ourselves. So we're making choices
Yeah.
constantly. And then we live with the consequences of the decisions we make. So when the angels give us a guidance that says step forward, to me, that's like, oh, that's my nudge from the angels. Okay, let's go. Let's move forward now, right?
Yeah.
So I just love their guidance, Sophia. I've
Yes,
heard
that's amazing.
my whole life. My whole life has involved the angels.
So, for anyone that's in watching us now on replay, I want you to take a moment and just look at what are the steps you're taking forward and the step ahead, and then come in the comments and just put step, because that's your kind of affirmation. That's your saying, I'm stepping with, because we are all walking forward towards, there's sort of like we all have one goal that we're walking towards in a way. We all have different directions, but there's this one place. So, anyone that's here, I think we are on similar paths. And so, by just saying step forward, that's that kind of saying, okay, we're going to hold each other like how you hold your community. So, and of course, you can always buy the book. We're going to put the details in the comments so that you can find Terry's book. And yes, so now you have one book out. Tell us a little bit more about the other one.
Okay. So every year when these books have been published, this is the fourth of the series of these books. Every year they have me pick out little nuggets from the bigger book, the Midnight Calls
Book.
book, and put that into a tiny little book. It's pocket size. I wish I had one here to hold up for you, but well, it's about the size of this book. This is one my spiritual diary that I work with every day. So that's
Okay.
about the size of it. Little, it's thin. So this book is just nuggets. It's not like the full message, the whole
Message.
conversation. It's just something from it. And so this year they had me just put all of the angel whispers into the book.
Wow.
Nothing else, just the angels whispers.
Whispers.
And they are beautiful. Some of them are one line, just like what I've just read. Some of them, they talk a little bit. So it just depends. But it's about 100 pages. I've already submitted
Okay.
it to the publisher, and I'm hoping it will get approved and we'll be ready to rock and roll with that one. So every year there has
Excellent.
been one. So you have the bigger book, which is the full messages, and then its companion, which are little nuggets or the little whispers of the angels. And I'm hoping, well, I know there's going to be one more that will be
Mhm.
the 2026 messages. And then I'm hoping to offer like a boxed set of all
Yeah.
of them, the five bigger books and the five smaller books. So that's what the publisher has suggested to do. So that's probably what will happen next year.
I'm already getting drawn to the pocketbook because I'm a person that I like to travel. When I'm on the train, just to open, I have these kind of like just put it in my bag. So yes, that's something. And so if anybody, um, like I said, there's some people who like to have the bigger version, and then you have, for me, I'm more of the travel pack kind of girl. So something to go with.
Yeah, I've had that feedback, Sophia. Many people like having the smallness of it. So it's
Yes.
so easy. Oops, sorry. It's so easy just to sorry to put it in your bag as you're traveling, or to set it
Yes.
by your nightstand, and
Yes.
then there you have it.
And I think it gives me this feel of like how you have like it's there's so many people that, for me, I carry big bags and then I carry small bags, and sometimes I have two
Mhm.
different books in two different bags. So yes, I think I'm going to be looking forward to your pocketbook. Yes, anything else
Yes.
that you'd like to share with us? Anything that you're working on more than your books? And yes.
More than the books. I'm I am teaching this year about the seven rays of light. And it's a very interesting class. It's once a month, the second Wednesday of each month at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And the rays of light are just streams of energy. And we come into the world under one of those streams, depending on when we chose to come in. Well,
Yeah.
when is our date, our birth date that we came in, the month and the day. So as I as I teach these, I teach it in such a way that people can resonate with the
Mm,
ray that I'm teaching about. So what is known, or the philosophy behind it, the thought behind it, is that we are going to incarnate into a ray that's our primary ray, but we also can go into the others and experience that energy and learn lessons there. So as I teach it, you might say, oh, I think I'm a blue ray. And
yes.
even you weren't in that day that it falls under, the month and the day, you might be experiencing more of the blue ray energy in this lifetime. So it feels very familiar. So we'll be on the third ray this week, which is the pink ray of love, divine love. And I'm hoping that people will find it. It'll be streaming online on both Facebook and YouTube. And just come in and see if you're a pink ray, or maybe you have watched the others. They're all on YouTube, and you can watch the blue ray and the gold ray. Those have already been discussed. But I love teaching. It's one of the things that I really enjoy. I wasn't a teacher in my career. I didn't have a classroom that I taught,
Yeah.
but it's interesting how it has evolved into the things I learn, I share. I always
Yes.
say, Sophia, I live my life out loud. So as I'm having experiences and learning from those experiences, I just share them with others. That's my way of teaching. I do it in a very way that I include everybody in it, in a very interactive way, so that you're
Yeah.
not just getting lectured to, you're actually getting the message and learning. So that's
I
tomorrow
love,
night.
yes. I personally
And
was there for the first one. I remember I think I went into a different dimension. So I did not know when the class got ended, but I just went back and watched it. And that's the beauty of YouTube and how you share your work. It gets streamed to different platforms. People can find you, and the alerts. That's what I always tell people. You know, when you
mhm,
like someone's work, press an alert, then it comes pops up. That's how you pop up into my feed, is because I
right,
have an alert. And so, yes, if
yeah,
you are looking forward to it, so if you know, go put a notification. For me, I personally will love to attend tomorrow's session, so I will keep that as a reminder on my phone because it is pretty late for me. But yes,
yeah,
I have seen you teach. I have personally been part of the angelic gem training of when you were doing the
mhm,
channeling messages. It was so beautiful. I have the cards with me and I always pull them up, and it has just been such a pleasure to be around you and get to know you and the work that you share. So that's one of the reasons I want everyone else to meet you and get to know you, and there's so much more about you and the work that you do. And we will be posting links below and having conversation. Anyone would like any more questions to ask Terry, you can post in the comments and I will get her to reply to you when she can. Is there
yes,
last message
absolutely.
or guidance that you'd like to give for current um, related to peace, or any messages from the angels?
So the angels are always reminding us that what we are seeking is seeking us. So if you're seeking peace, that's there, it's available. We just sometimes we get distracted by the things of the world. This is what they share. They say, you humans, you complicate everything. If you just keep it simple, if you stay in the present, stay in the now moment. So let's say you're feeling a little anxiety, and some are even feeling a lot of fear about the happenings in the world today, especially, some of our troops are involved in warfare now. And so there's a lot of angst going on. What I encourage you to do is center yourself into the present moment. It doesn't solve the problem of the war, right? It's going to help you to be more at peace in your own heart. And we connect in with breath. So just breathing in deeply, taking that moment to realize where you are. Where are you? Are you safe in this moment? Because when we go into a battle, into this type of conflict, our root chakra seems to get shaken more than anything because that's our sense of safety, our sense of security. So the best way to connect back in is to become present. So I teach a very quick method of getting into your present moment. And what you do after that, hopefully you'll be able to pull yourself back in if you find yourself wavering again into the worry and the anxiety. But if you just focus on, first of all, five things that you can see. So wherever you are right now, and go ahead and do this little exercise with me to bring you present. What are five things around you that you can see? And that is so simple. As I look around, I see my bottle of water, I see a lamp, I see a picture on the wall, I see my computer, and I see me on there. I see a pillow on the bed. That's simple and that quick. It's bringing you into right where you are, not everything out there that's taking place. So, five things you can see. That's the first part. Second part, now that you've seen, what do you hear? What are four things that you hear? I hear a dog bark. I hear a car going by. I hear a person in the other room talking. I hear my heartbeat. So, see, that's simple. I mean, it doesn't have to be complicated at all. It's so simple. So, then what are three things that you can touch? Can you reach out and touch something right now? I can touch a book. I can feel it and pick it up. I can touch the cover on the bed. I can touch my hair or my face. Three things you can touch. What are two things that you can smell? Is there a smell going on where you're at? I smell flowers. I smell the cooking that's happening in the other part of the house. And if you close your eyes, you're able to get those senses in more beautifully. So just two things that you can smell. And then the last one is one thing you can taste. So one thing, as you just focus in, what do you taste? Well, I had some soup for lunch, so I'm still tasting that a little bit, and it tasted really good. So it's that simple. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it brings you back and grounds you in your center where you are right now. And you realize, oh, I'm not over there fighting that war. I'm not in the middle of a conflict somewhere. I'm not somewhere where there's an earthquake or a volcano going off. I am right here, present in this moment. And that is the best way to find that center and that peace, is just to find your center, find where you are in every moment. So let's say you have a hard time going out in crowds. You have a hard time being around people. A lot of people do. And
Oh, yes.
one thing is, that's one of the effects, the after effects of what we went through with the pandemic. So you know this, and you have to go. There's something you absolutely have to go out and do and be with people. You might want to make a list of these things so you know when you go out, okay, what's 5 things I see? And just focus then on you. What are you doing? Not what all of those people meandering around are doing. What are you doing? And bring yourself back to that center place again. So, Sophia, it's so easy and it's so simple. And if anyone would like more of what I do work with people who have been through trauma and some people who still are going through trauma.
Oh,
And I
yes.
try to help them to find that place of safety and security again in their own self. So how did
Thank
that
you.
feel for you, Sophia? Did you participate?
Oh, definitely. I'm going to send you a picture of the four things that's right in front of me. And that's something I wake up every day to. It's when you said it, it was the way I've laid out my room that I'm in. It's I wake up and I look at each one. That's like such a place. It just got kind of hit me in a place like that's. So I'm gonna send a picture, and I probably said put a picture. So if anyone, have some pictures that you'd like to show us, what can bring you into presence, post it in the comments. I think that would be such a good place. But I'm personally gonna send you a picture of what the five things that I saw,
Oh,
and
I can't wait.
yes, it's gonna be it's. Thank you. That was really, I think, I am in many spaces that the conversation revolves on what's happening in the external, and that's something that is so needed right now. Thank you so much for just bringing people in the present. The 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is such a amazing method, and like you said, you help people with trauma, and many times I come across people that are struggling, so I will definitely send them your way. That's the whole idea of
Oh,
holistic concierge, is so that people that are looking for different. So if you are here watching it now or later, know that there are so many different experts, but Terry specializes, and I love that the work that you do with the angelic, the messages that comes through. And my path has been, I've learned so much from you. So it's been such a pleasure to have you here today. Thank you once again. And yes, have a lovely day, everyone. Thanks, Cherry.
thank you, Sophia. Thank you to everyone who tuned in today or will tune in later.
Yes, we'll come back again because we have so much more to share. So we'll definitely bring Terry once again with. So if you like to bring her back, post in the comments below, and we'll definitely bring her back again. Thank you once again. Bye for now.